Incoming Social and Family Development Minister Chan Chun Sing says new initiatives to encourage marriage and parenthood will be announced early next year. They'll include giving young couples more help to get their first homes and more support for childcare and medical costs. These were touched on by the Prime Minister in his National Day rally. No further details are yet available, but Mr. Chan says the government recognizes that starting a family is a very personal decision and it wants to go beyond offering monetary incentives to promote the joys of family. His ministry will work with the Education Ministry and the National Population and Talent Division on this. He also shared his own personal experience.
When I had my first child, within 1 month I was sent to Indonesia. So my first 3 months of my child's life I was a weekend father. Tough adjustments, but in the whole process I think you find a different kind of joy. A different kind of, you walk through a different stage of life and you make various adjustments. On hindsight, you find that it's worthwhile because it is something that money can't buy.
Mr. Chan, who will helm the new ministry from the 1st of November, also said Singapore needs to grow its social services. This is in light of the fact that more and more elderly singles and even the disabled are likely to outlive their caregivers.
This senior activities centre in Choa Chu Kang offers more than just social assistance to the elderly. It's also where they can get services to help them stay active and healthy. Social assistance is meant for the needy poor. Social services, however, cater to a group who may simply need social support because they may not have families to fall back on.
Singles, they may not have a very acute medical or social needs today because they are healthy and so forth, but the challenges will come in 20 years' time, right, when the young singles become the old singles. How do you design social services that are within the community so that you don't uproot people?
Mr. Chan said that help and support systems will need to evolve with the changing demographics. With better care, people, including the disabled, are also living longer, and these will have implications on the design of social safety nets and how social services are delivered. So, the new Social and Family Development Ministry will better integrate social services at the community level to make it more accessible. As for manpower, the aim is to attract more retirees and housewives to meet the higher demand for social services. Mr. Chan said public expectations of such services have also changed. With the widening income gap, those in the middle income group are also increasingly feeling unsettled. Singapore already spends about 40% of its budget on social spending, mostly in the form of transfers for housing and education. Mr. Chan said the government is always ready to do more, but he added resources will be an issue.
If we want to redistribute more, where do we get the resources to do so? Then the question is, how do we balance the thing without either being unfair to some groups, either in this generation or the next generation? Those are things that are real policy dilemmas.
Mr. Chan said resources will have to be put to better use, such as helping voluntary welfare organizations pool resources through the formation of social service hubs.